In 2009, I saw one of my favorite bands ever called Copeland. I ripped off the set list at the end of the show and got 3 out of 4 of the members to sign it. Today I'm going to be talking about this band Copeland and a little bit about their discography, and I'm very excited to be talking about Copeland today. A lot of times when bands play, they print out what is called a set list, which is a list of songs they're going to play in the order they're going to play them. They usually tape it by their feet, and so they know what they're going to be playing. This set list that I got from Copeland, I got in 2009. It's 2022 now, so this is over 10 years old. Aaron Marsh is the frontman of Copeland. He is a multi-instrumentalist. He plays a lot of piano, plays the guitar. I believe he helps with the production. He does all kinds of stuff. He can play woodwinds, he can play horns. And so a lot of Copeland's music is a lot of different sounds, a lot of different instruments. It's not just a band, with a vocalist and a guitarist and a bassist and a drummer that make, 4-chord songs. It's so much more than that. Their first album is called Beneath Medicine Tree, and it has a lot of very heavy medical themes. I believe it was inspired by the hospitalization of Aaron Marsh's girlfriend and the death of his grandmother. At this time, he was going through all this stuff and making this music. A lot of the songs on this album are very, very intimate. I don't think he knew the scope, that this project was going to become. And a lot of the songs are really, really intimate and discuss themes of loss and caring for people, and it's kind of hard to explain. A great album to listen to this time of year. It's very Christmassy, like I said. Aaron plays a lot of piano, and A couple years later, the band would release their second album called In Motion. This album contains a lot cleaner production quality. I really like the rougher, more emo stuff that Copeland does, but I love the really clean production quality that started happening as they got a little more popular. The perfect example of that, I think, is the song Choose the One Who Loves You More. It is one of my favorite songs of all time. I've been listening to it on and off for over a decade now. It also contains a song called No One Really Wins. One of the things that I really like about Copeland is how they remake their songs and release different versions of them. They add on to it. This version of No One Really Wins is a little rougher. I really, really like it. It's a lot more of just like rock and roll. And then as they've gone over in time, they've released acoustic versions of it. Their third album is called Eat, Sleep, Repeat. This album also continues the really great production quality. This album also has one of, in my opinion, the catchiest Copeland songs called Control Freak. It's really good. They made a music video for it. And then the album ends with a song called When You Thought You'd Never Stand Out, which is really cool. I love the way it progresses. It's a great way to end an album that I really like. After Eat, Sleep, Repeat, Copeland released an album called Dressed Up and In Line. They redid a couple of their songs. It contains some B-sides, some deep cuts. One of the songs that I really like on that album is called Thanks to You. When I was a senior in high school, we had to make like a little PowerPoint movie thing, and I used that song in the PowerPoint. It's hard to pick a favorite album by Copeland, but I think that I would say You Are My Sunshine, the album they released next in 2008, is probably my favorite Copeland album. The production quality was just fantastic. I feel like this is an album that could really have only been made in the studio. When I saw them live, it was just the four of them, Aaron Marsh doing the vocals, the piano. I think he did a little bit of guitar, then another guitarist, and then a bassist and a drummer. Some really good examples of this are Good Morning Fire Eater. Such a cool song. The effects on Aaron Marsh's vocals and the different vocal tracks, all the different piano tracks, the guitar tracks. There's so much going on. It's so cool. It's a song that I've been listening to for years. After a couple-year hiatus, they came back and released their next album, Ixora. The one thing I want to say about this album is that it has a song on it called Ordinary. This song plays out like a lullaby, which some of their other songs do. Like I said, Aaron Marsh is such an expressive pianist. There are some of their songs that are like a wall of sound, and then some of their songs that are very minimalist. It's about getting in a relationship with someone and them helping you to stabilize your life. Everything is just ordinary. You wake up and see them, and it's just this sameness, this stability that happens every day, and it's ordinary, but there's a beauty in that. For those of us that have lived with periods of our lives that have just had no stability at all, it's so beautiful to find that and to finally find some stability, and I love the song so much. They released another album called Blushing. I haven't listened to it, so I'm not going to talk about it. I have heard the song Pope, and it's good, but I don't know much about it. Then earlier this year, I woke up and saw that Copeland had posted a new video on YouTube. Like I said, when I was younger, I thought that you write a song and that's the song and that's it. It never changes. One of the things as a songwriter and a musician that I've learned is that you can always redo stuff or tweak it, make it better. They're making an album called Revolving Doors, which is them remaking a bunch of their old songs with a 50-piece symphony orchestra. I couldn't make it through the video without tearing up a little bit. I was so excited. They had posted 2 songs that they had already done. One of them is Ordinary, the song that I talked about. Aaron Marsh was playing the piano, but redone with a 50-piece orchestra. And then one of my other favorite Copeland songs called Coffee. So cool. This album is just great. Listening to these songs really helped me to live a better life, and that's what a lot of this is all about, Copeland are one of my favorite bands ever. When I finally got to see them live in 2009, they were so cool with me getting the set list and everything. One of the things that I love about the band is that they are so dynamic, so many different styles of music going on. Aaron Marsh is such a dynamic musician. So is the drummer that they've had for the last little while. He's great. And yeah, this has been so much fun to do. We got the dog here. And I appreciate you so much for watching this. If you stuck around, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Thank you.